feelings I couldn't shake. Every choice, every mistake lived inside me like a weight I would take. Every word I didn't say, every time I turned away, stayed with me beyond their time. In my mind, I kept holding to the blame, like it somehow kept me sane, like I had to feel the cost of the lost. But the more I held it tight, the less I saw the light in the path I walked alone, overgrown. Let it fall, let it call. I let myself be forgiven tonight. Feel so light, every breath, every line rewrites what I held inside. No more fight, no more pain. Let it wash me like the rain. I let myself be forgiven tonight. Every scar begins to fade, not erased but gently laid into something I can hold, soft, not cold. Every tear I used to hide, now it doesn't live inside, like it used to chain me down. Turn around, now I see I did my best with the heart I had back then, even if it led me here. Standing clear, there's a kindness I can give to the way I chose to live, even when I didn't know where to go. I let myself be forgiven tonight. Now I'm right, every doubt fades away in the grace that chose to stay. Feel so light, no more pain. Let it wash me like the rain. I let myself be forgiven tonight. If I carry all that past, will it ever truly last, or just keep me in a place without grace? Maybe letting go is strength in a quiet kind of length that allows the heart to heal and be real. Now I walk without that chain that once held me in the rain. In a way I understand where I stand. I let myself be forgiven tonight. Now it's mine, every breath, every sign says this life is mine. forgiven. There was once a time your name felt like fire in a flame, burning through my every thought. That I caught. Every memory would stay like it never fades away, holding tight inside my chest, without rest. But the years have settled in like a quiet, gentle wind, and the edge has softened out of the doubt. Now I see it differently, like a distant melody, still familiar, still it plays in soft ways. Not the same, but remains. I remember you softly now, don't know how. Every breath, every line feels like something out of time, not a vow, just a trace of a calm, familiar place. I remember you softly now. All the things we used to be, now they live so quietly, like a picture slightly blurred, without word. Every moment finds its place in a slower, kinder space, where it doesn't pull me in like back then. There's no need to turn away from the echoes of those days. They just sit and pass me by like the sky. And I don't have to pretend that it's gone or reached an end. It just changed into a tone, less alone. I remember you softly now. Now I'm proud. Every doubt fades away in the calm that chose to stay. Just a trace, let it flow like a song I used to know. I remember you softly now. If I held it like before, would it open up that door to a place I've outgrown on my own? Maybe memory can stay without pulling me astray, in a form that feels at peace, soft release. Now I walk without that weight that I used to carry late. In a way I understand where I stand. I remember you softly now. Now it's mine. Every breath, every sign says this piece is mine. but it's faded in the air, like a shape without a line, not quite mine. Every detail slips away, even as I try to stay with the image in my head, softly spread. Still the feeling lingers on, long after the scene is gone, in a way I can't explain or contain. Not the what, not the when, just a trace that won't descend. I remember, but I don't what I won't. Every breath, every line feels like something left behind. No, it won't, still it won't turn into what I can quote. I remember, but I don't. Was it light or was it shade? Was it real or just replayed in a form I half can see? Used to be. I don't chase it anymore. Let it rest the way it wore into something less defined in my mind. Every fragment finds its place in a soft and open space where it doesn't need a name or a frame. Every blur becomes a part of a quiet, steady heart that remembers just enough of the stuff I remember, but I don't. Now I won't. Every doubt fades away in the haze that chose to stay. No, it won't, still it won't turn into what I can quote. I remember, but I don't. If it clears, I let it clear. If it fades, it disappears in the way it always knew what to do. If it stays in bits and streams, that's enough to hold the means of a feeling I can keep calm and deep. Now the blur feels like a guide, not a thing I need to hide. In a way I understand where I stand. I remember, but I don't. Now it's mine. Every breath, every sign says this life is mine. Memory. There were moments in my day that I let just slip away, thinking something more would come later on. Every second felt too small to be anything at all, in the way I used to see what could be. I was always looking past every present, moving fast to a future undefined in my mind, never noticing the way life was gently on display in the things I overlooked if I looked too late. No, just wait. I see it now, not then, it's clear. Standing here, every breath, every line shows the beauty I passed by. Not too late, now I know there was more than I would show. I see it now, not then, it's clear. Every smile I didn't hold, every story left untold, now returns in softer light, not as bright, but enough to let me see what was always there for me, in a way I couldn't find back in time. Now I sit within the now, without asking when or how. It became so full and wide deep inside, and I don't need to regret all the things I didn't get, 'cause I'm here and I can feel what is real. I see it now, not then, it's clear. Now I'm here,
every doubt fades away
in the moments that will stay. Not too late, let it flow. There was more than I would know. I see it now, not then, it's clear. If I knew it back before, would I still have wanted more, or just lived it differently, carefully? Maybe learning takes its time in a slow and steady line, till it reaches where you stand and expand. Now I walk with open eyes, seeing truth without disguise. In a way I understand where I stand. I see it now, not then, it's clear. Now it's mine,
every breath, every sign
says this life is mine. See it now.
See it now.
Soft breeze through a summer night, street lights glowing warm and bright, someone humming down the lane, like a sweet familiar refrain. I was walking without plans, with the world in loose hands, didn't think I'd stop at all, till I heard your laughter call. You were standing by the door, like I've seen you once before, and the way you said hello made the whole world moving slow. Something in the way you stay makes me wanna lose my way. I think I'm falling for you, like a melody so true, like a song I always knew, but I never got to use. Take my hand, don't let it go. Let the quiet feeling grow, for the moment feels so new. I think I'm falling for you. Now we're walking side by side, with the city open wide. Every word just feels so light, like it's dancing in the night. From a bar a trumpet plays, through the soft and golden haze, and the rhythm in the air feels like something we both share. I think I'm falling for you, in a way I never do, like a dream that's coming true, in the simplest point of view. Hold me close and you will see, this is where I'm meant to be. Every step just leads me through, deeper into loving you. Maybe we won't know what's next, maybe love is just a guess, but tonight feels way too right to be anything but right. Now the night is drifting slow, neither one of us will go, and the silence says it all. Before either of us falls, I think I'm falling for you, like the sky falls into blue. Hold me close and let it be, just this melody and me. It was there the whole damn time, not a riddle, not a sign, just a thing I let go by, without why. Didn't hold it, didn't care, like it wasn't even there, in the flow of everything. Back then, every moment I ignored wasn't something I explored, till it faded from my view. Looking back now, I know what I didn't let me show. I didn't see it then at all. Now I call every breath, every line back to what I left behind. Didn't fall, didn't stall. Still I missed it through it all. I didn't see it then at all. Now it's clearer in a way. I remember every day that I didn't understand where I stand. I don't blame the past for this, or the moments that I miss. Just a lesson I can feel, soft and real. Every loss becomes a guide, not a thing I need to hide. In the way it shows me now what and how. Every piece I didn't take still becomes a part I made of the way I choose to be. Quietly, I didn't see it then at all. Now I'm tall, every doubt fades away in the truth that chose to stay. Didn't fall, didn't stall. Still I missed it through it all. I didn't see it then at all. If I saw it back in time, would I draw a different line in the way I moved ahead, where I led? If I missed it like I did, still it opens up the lid of a truth I now can see as just me. Now the past becomes a light, not a wrong and not a right. In a way I understand where I stand. I didn't see it then at all. Now it's mine.
Every breath, every sign
Says this life is mine. Back then, back then. There were questions in my mind I was always trying to find, every answer, every key to what could be. Every reason, every why had me reaching for the sky, like I had to understand every plan. But the more I tried to see every hidden mystery, the more tangled I became in the game. Every answer led to more than I bargained for before, till I felt I lost the line of what's mine. Let it fall, that's not all. I don't need to know it all tonight. Feels so right. Every breath, every line moves without a perfect sign. No more fight,
let it be.
There's a calm inside of me. I don't need to know it all tonight. Some things never make it clear, even when you hold them near, in a way you can't define or align. Every mystery can stay without leading me astray. In a space I let it rest at its best. Now I walk without that need to dissect what I can't read, in the way I used to try to deny. There's a comfort in the fact that not everything reacts to the logic of my mind all the time. I don't need to know it all tonight. Now I'm light. Every doubt fades away in the calm that chose to stay. Let it go,
Let it be.
there's a truth in mystery. I don't need to know it all tonight. If I solved it all at once, would I still feel that response that comes softly in the dark, like a spark? Maybe wonder has a place in the rhythm, in the space that I don't have to control, of the whole. I stand without that strain of explaining every frame in a way I understand. Where I stand, I don't need to know it all tonight. Now it's mine. Every breath, every sigh says this life is mine. Don't need to know. There was a time I couldn't breathe if you weren't right next to me. Every silence felt too loud, like a cloud. I would hold on way too tight, try to turn the dark to light, lose myself inside your name in the game. But I've learned to stand alone built a life that's fully grown, found a rhythm of my own solid stone. Now I'm here without the fear of you staying or not here. Still I feel you in a way that can stay. Not a need, not a plea, just a deeper honesty. I don't need you, but I choose you. Every breath, every line feels like it aligns. Not a void you improve, not a hole you remove, just a love I can approve. I don't need you, but I choose you. Every moment feels more clean, no more hidden in between. What I say and what I feel, it's all real. I don't lose myself in you, I just stand right next to you. Two complete and open souls that are whole. I don't fear the day you leave, I don't beg, I don't deceive, but I stay because it's true. I choose you. Let it grow, let it breathe. There is nothing up my sleeve. I don't need you, but I choose you. Every doubt fades away when I hear you say, not a chain, not a groove, just a path that we both move in, a love we don't have to prove. I don't need you, but I choose you. If it ends, I will stand. I won't lose who I am, but I'll treasure every day that we stay. If it lasts, we will grow in a way we didn't know, but it's never out of fear that you're here. Now I love without a weight, without trying to control fate, just a presence that is true between two. I don't need you, but I choose you. Every breath, every sign says your heart meets mine. I choose. I choose. Thought that time was moving fast, like a river rushing past, but I see it differently. Now I see I'm the one that slowly moves through the seconds I once proved were escaping from my hand. standing still while I drift along at will through a current I can't hold or control. Not the tide, not the stream, I'm the motion in between. I drift through time somehow, here and now, every breath, every line feels like floating through the spine. No vow, just allow. In the way I feel it now, I drift through time somehow. Every hour, every day doesn't really slip away. It remains where it has been, ever seen. I'm the one that changes place, moving through this silent space, like a traveler passing through what is true. Every second holds its ground while I softly move around in a dance without a guide through the tide. Let it be, let it stay, I just pass along the way. I drift through time somehow. Now I'm wow, every doubt fades away. In the flow of every day, no vow, just allow. In the way I feel it now, I drift through time somehow. If I stop and stand completely, would it hold me just as neatly? Or would I still drift inside of the tide? If I rush or try to race, I will still just change my place through the same eternal frame without name. Now I move without a fight, through the day and through the night, like I've learned to simply be. In the sea, I drift through time somehow. Now I'm free, every breath, every sign says this life is mine. Drifting. Used to wonder what it meant, all the time I nearly spent trying hard to understand what I can't. Every word would slip away, every thought would go astray, in a maze I couldn't see, just to be but today it settles in like a quiet kind of wind, in a way that feels so clear. Now and here, not a fight, not a test, just a feeling in my chest. I finally get it now. Don't ask me how. Every breath, every line feels like everything aligns. No vow, just allow. In the way I feel it now, I finally get it now. Every moment I replayed now just softly seems to fade into something I can hold, loose, not told. I don't need to break it down or to turn it all around. I just let the meaning land where I stand. Every piece begins to fit, not because I'm chasing it, but because I let it be. Come to me. Let it stay, let it grow, in a way I come to know. I finally get it now.
Now I'm wow.
Now I'm wow.
Every doubt
Fades away in the light of yesterday. No vow,
no vow.
just allow.
Just allow.
In the way I feel it now, I finally get it now. If I lose this sense of clear
I will find it somewhere near.
in the breath I choose to take
When I wake,
when I wake, if I question it again,
I will smile and let it in.
in the calm I've come to trust, gentle just. Now I stand without a need to explain what I believe, like I've learned to understand. Without plan, I finally get it now.
Here and now,
Here and now,
every breath,
every sign says this life is mine. Get it? Get it? When I walked away that day, didn't know what I would say to the silence left behind in my mind. Every step felt incomplete, like I lost my sense of beat. in a rhythm we once knew. Me and you. I was searching for your trace in every time and every place, like I needed you to stay in some way. But the further that I went, something slowly started bent toward a version I could be without we. Didn't see what I'd be. I found myself after you somehow, here and now. Every breath, every line feels like something truly mine. Not a vow, still I know there's a strength I didn't show. I found myself after you somehow. All the things I couldn't see when I tied myself to weave, now they open one by one in the sun. Every choice I couldn't make, now it doesn't feel as fake, like I'm learning how to stand as I am. You were part of who I was, in a way that still just does live inside me quietly as a key. But I'm not the same again, not the one I was back then. I've become someone more true. Through and through, I found myself after you somehow. Now I'm proud. Every doubt fades away in the steps I chose to take. After you somehow. If I never walked away, would I still be here today? Or just lost in something else? Not myself. Maybe leaving was the door to a life I couldn't explore, till I stepped into the unknown on my own. Now I walk without regret, not a loss I can't forget, just a path that led me through, back to me. I found myself after you somehow. Now it's mine. Every breath, every sign says this life is mine. After you. I couldn't hold without feeling them unfold into something hard to bear. Everywhere, every memory would cling like it needed everything from the way I moved along. In the song, but I learned to let it sit without being pulled by it, in a space that feels more wide, deep inside. Every moment finds its place in a calm and open space where it doesn't weigh me down or surround. Let it stay in its way. I keep the memory, not the weight. Feels so great. Every breath, every line lets me leave the past behind. Not erase, just relate. In a softer, lighter state, I keep the memory, not the weight. All the things that once defined every corner of my mind, now they rest without control on the whole. Every feeling finds a shape that I don't have to escape, in a way that feels complete, not defeat. Now I see it's not about cutting everything out, but to carry what is true without glue. That would keep me in one place instead of letting me embrace what is here and what will be. Set me free. I keep the memory, not the weight. Now I'm great. Every doubt fades away in the calm that chose to stay. Not erase, just relate. In a softer, lighter state, I keep the memory, not the weight. If I held it like before, would it open up that door to a place I've walked away yesterday? Maybe holding doesn't mean letting it control the scene, but to let it gently rest as a guest. Now I walk without that chain that once felt like endless rain. In a way I understand where I stand. I keep the memory, not the says this life is mine. Not the way. There were words I could have said, floating softly in my head, but I let them drift away anyway. Every time I felt them rise, I would look into your eyes. Then I'd let the moment pass like it lasts. Didn't wanna break the flow, so I let it go. I kept it to myself tonight, held it tight, every thought, every line stayed between these lips of mine. Felt so right. Still I know some things never get to show. I kept it to myself tonight. Maybe it was fear or doubt. Maybe I could live without, turning silence into sound right now. There was comfort in the calm, in the stillness of your palm, next to mine but not too close, almost. I kept it to myself tonight, out of sight, every doubt fades away. In the words I didn't say, held it tight. Still I know some things never get to show. It to myself tonight. If I said it, would it change everything we've rearranged? Or would it just slip away anyway? I kept it to myself tonight. Now it's mine, every breath, every sign says some truths stay undefined. Didn't say. Didn't say. I don't know just when it started. Maybe when we first departed, or the way you said my name, kinda strange. Little things I didn't see, now they keep on finding me. In a way I can't ignore, like before. Try to act like it's cool, but I'm breaking every rule. I kinda like you, yeah, it's true. Don't know what I'm gonna do every time I'm close to you. I lose my groove, I kinda like you, can't deny. Something's different, I don't lie. Every time you pass me by, I catch that vibe. Maybe it's the way you laugh, or the way you cut me in half, with a look you don't explain, drives me insane. I don't wanna say too much, don't wanna mess it up as such, but it's getting hard to hide what's inside. You, yeah, it's true. Don't know what I'm gonna do every time I'm close to you. I lose my groove, I kinda like you, can't deny. Something's different, I don't lie. Every time you pass me by, I catch that vibe. If you feel it too, just say. We don't have to run away, we can take it nice and slow. Let it grow, I kinda like you, yeah, it's true. Maybe you like me too. We don't need to overdo, just stay cool. There were things I tried to hold, every story, every road, like I had to keep it tight, day and night. Every moment had a plan. In a way I understand. Now was more than I could take. For control's sake. But the tighter that I held, the more everything would swell. into something hard to steer, full of fear, till I loosened up my grip, let the current gently slip through my fingers, through my mind, unconfined. Let it be, set it free. I let it flow tonight, I do, through and through. Every breath, every line moves without a strict design. No more fight, no more hold. Let the story just unfold. I let it flow tonight, I do. Every turn begins to show something I could never know if I forced it into place. In that space, every feeling finds a way to exist and to convey what it needs without control of the whole. Now I trust the moving tide in the rhythm deep inside, even if it shifts and bends without ends. There's a freedom in release, in the quiet, in the peace, that I never let myself truly felt. I let it flow tonight, I do. Now it's true. Every doubt fades away in the path that finds its way. Let it move,
let it go,
let it go.
there's a truth.
I didn't know. I let it flow tonight, I do. If I tried to shape the sea, would it ever follow me, or just break against my will, standing still? Maybe life is meant to be like a wide and open sea that I learned to drift upon, moving on. Now I walk without that strain that once felt like endless rain. In a way, I understand where I stand. I let it flow tonight, I do. Now it's mine. Every breath, every sign says this life is mine. Let it flow. There are things I used to hold like they were made of gold, even when they weighed me down. All around, every every line felt like something I called mine, even when it hurt to keep. Lost in deep, but I started seeing through what was false and what was true, in the way it shaped my day. Stayed that way. Every piece I wouldn't drop kept me right there at a stop, till I chose another route. Step it out, let it fall. That was all. I let it go on purpose, I did, bit by bit. Every breath, every line left behind what wasn't mine, not by chance, but by choice. I finally heard my inner voice. I let it go on purpose, I did. All the things I feared to lose, now I see I didn't choose from a place that felt like me. Honestly, every layer that I shed made more room inside my head for a space that feels more true. Breaking through, now I walk without that weight that I used to tolerate, thinking I had no control of the whole. There's a freedom in the act of deciding what to pack and what doesn't need to stay. Anyway, I let it go on purpose, I did. Now I live, every doubt fades away in the choice I made that day. Not by chance, let it be. What belongs will stay with me. I let it go on purpose, I did. If I held it one more night, would it ever feel more right? Or just keep me in the same endless game? Maybe letting go is not losing everything you've got, but creating space for more at the core. That passed me by, in a way I understand where I stand. I let it go on purpose, I did. Now it's mine, every breath, every sign says this life is mine.